Alright, hey team. Welcome to Opus Magnum. This is an electronics game. If you're aware of other games that they've done like Space Chem or Shenzhen.io, Infinifactory, games of that nature, you're kind of familiar with how most of their games work. So I think it's probably easier just to see how the game works, and we'll go from there. I have not actually played this game before, but I've seen a lot about it. I've seen a lot of electronics games, and I'm a big fan of their game style. So let's see, and let's start with the prologue here. The Transmutation Engine. Transmutation Lab rules. What are they? So access is restricted to graduate level alchemical engineering students and faculty only. Keep your student alchemist permits and sigil with you at all times while in the lab. No food or drink is permitted in the lab. Do not sit or lean on transmutation engines or their related components, and please keep the area clean for everyone else. Apparently, Antaeus is kind of messy. Hello, Henley. Hello, Henley. So, okay, so we got our solution. So he's surprised that we've not done this in a while. Are we, Antaeus? He's concentrating by working by hand. Apparently we're about to graduate. And thus he will be teaching us what to do. Let us open that. Okay, so we got reagents, and that's your input, and you have the product, which is what we need to make. We have the instruction tray down here, and we need to make all these products. So this seems to be working, even though I did nothing. But that was to give us an idea of what it looks like in progress. I guess I'll read. Understand so far? Of course, I knew this part was easy. That's why I never worried about it. I count you as a friend, Antaeus, but sometimes you carry your genius alchemists that act a little too far. Act? Please. So let's take the first and most important part, the arm. I understand. What next? Wait, don't rush ahead. Let me go through the material. You need to see this. Hey Glorb, this is a puzzle game, it's an electronics game. This is Opus Magnum. Basically, you take the things that you have and you want to make a product. And I'm learning how this game works right now. Drug lab game? No, this is alchemy. Gosh, Glorb. Totally different things. This is an alchemy lab game that might be making drugs, who knows. Alright, so place an arm below, setting the rotation and length so that the gripper is over the reagent. Hang on. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Okay. And add instructions to the instruction tray below to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output, which I'm assuming was right here. So this is 3. We wanted to rotate. Try to learn these hotkeys. The 1x per rotation. We're going to want it to go in. no, wait up. It's 1, 2 each. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably need 5, so let's try that. Oh, we did not grab it. F and R. I guess. But this is a place of learning. Thank you. Okay, so that 1 is not enough. Okay, let's take a look at 1. So 1 has a rotation, and it goes 2 sets. How much you could get rid of this so I can see what the length of the rotation is, but whatever. So this is 2. 1, 2, 3. That should be good. There we go. So I guess based on the length of the arm is how far it goes, because you can see number 2 has 2 of them, and it's only 1 short. But chemistry is not math, or chemistry is not alchemy. If you'd read King Color Chronicles, you know this. Okay, so we did it. Right, so arms pick up and move elements. Elemental proxies around the surface of the transportation engine. Right, and you can control their behavior with instructions. Yes, of course. Of course. Pivots. In some cases, you'll want an arm to rotate what it's gripping. You mean as opposed to the arm itself rotating? That's right. In those cases, you'll use the pivot instructions. Alright, let's learn what that meant. Place an arm below. Oh. Here, I guess. Then add instructions to make it pick up the reagent and move it towards the product output. So here's our example. We have 1 here. It's picking this up, rotating, it's pivoting, and then dropping it off. Let's see what this does in action. Okay, so pivot means that it's moving it like from this orientation to that orientation. So we're gonna do basically the same thing, except we're gonna add 1 more turn, I guess. All right, stop, chill out, we're ready. F. So A is counterclockwise. Q is pivot. E is also pivot. We have to put it back into place. Oh, I needed it to go further. I need to drop it off here. So A, F. Looks like Space Chem. Yeah, it's made by the same people, but it's a little bit different. That's all that matters. Okay, definitely chose the wrong way. I was looking at this, so we need the also not long enough. Okay, so now that it's 3, it moves over 3 for every movement that it has. Can I not pick it up? Oops. Wait, what? I need to grab it first, then I pivot. There we go. Okay, so this is very inefficient. Definitely can just make it go back to where it was rather than having it rotate back. So let's do that. Also trying to grab at the beginning. So we want to rotate it. And we want to grab it. Did this change? Like what? I don't remember it being like this. Okay, so we want to rotate it. We want to grab it. We want to bring it back. And we want to drop it off. And I'm assuming there's a pivot in there. We'll see how that goes. There we go. That's what we want. We just need to pivot here. So we want to pivot it clockwise. Okay, there we go. We're getting the hang of it. All very straightforward and simple, of course. How did I say this is so easy for you? Why? How long did it take you to learn all this? Let's just keep going. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong one. Pistons. Piston arm is a special kind of arm that can extend and retract. Alright. Presumably there are instructions that control the piston. That's right. I'll demonstrate. Okay, we need to put a piston arm, and we're going to make it pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. So this goes over here. So we're going to need to make it go... Wait, this needs to go here? It's all salt. Yeah, so this goes here, this goes here, this presumably goes here. So we'll need to bring it in one. So we should leave it out so it goes a little bit further. To be 1, 2, 3. How does this work? 1, 2, 3? No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3. Wait, these hexes don't make any sense. Does it follow this? Guess it must be like this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we put it in. So first we want to grab F, then we'll want to rotate counterclockwise twice. Want to move in S. I want to drop. Did I get rid of my drop key? Wait. Let's use a reset instruction instead. Oh, okay. Pick it up. I do not see the hotkeys working, but I do see that I can see this here. Yeah, okay. No, wait. I guess it shows the all range of movement. So this is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. Okay. So we'll want to grab it, we'll move it twice, we'll bring it in. Do in and then reset. I'll go back here, bring it back. All right. Well, it'll do the opposite basically. I do find it interesting that it rotates first and then extends. Because that's not what I would have thought for reset. I thought it would do everything in reverse. I wonder if that matters. To be able to rotate the arms. I was trying. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I see. Piston arms can reach areas you can't with a normal arm. That's what makes them useful. They cost a little more than regular arms though. And I can use reset instruction to make an arm return to its initial state from wherever it is. That's pretty convenient. Just remember that the reset instruction takes the same amount of time it would take to issue those individual instructions. Well, yeah, of course it would. Of course. we like saying of course. Alright, what's next? Next we have tracks, which are like paths you can place on board. It's easy to show you. See it. Okay, look at this complexity. What is this? Alright. Create a track between the reagent and the product, then place an arm on the track and add the instructions to pick up the reagent and move it to the product output. So, presumably, we just do... There you go. Like that. So I could do something like this. This would make it so I don't have to pivot. I wonder how cost efficient it would be. Like, we're saving money because we don't have to put the track here, but I don't really know how much money this would cost. I don't know about pivoting really. Let's do the pivot just to see if we can do it. Let's get used to it. So we'll want to put our arm out. We want to grab, which is F. We want to move, which is G. 3 times. We'll want to rotate, D. And we'll want to rotate again. Then reset. That did not work as expected. Hey buddy, how's it going? Okay, I picked it up. What am I doing wrong here? Let's observe this. So this picks up and moves. Oh, I put this backwards. Okay, it goes from minus to plus, I suppose. That's probably what the plus sign means. There we go. What are you guys talking about? What's going on? Alright, I see. When you place an arm on a track, the arm can move forward or backward along the path. Tracks can be quite powerful, but I'm still learning how to use them effectively in my designs. Can you put multiple arms on a single track? I think so. I never thought to try that. I'll have to experiment later. To perform transmutations, we use glyphs. For example, say I want to calcify an element. You place the glyph of calcification on the board and move the element you want to calcify over it. And it's Hayes. I mean, yeah, that's correct. But at least let me get through the explanation first. I got all the explanations I needed. I don't need you anymore. You're worthless. Worthless to me. Okay, use a piston arm and a glyph of calcification to turn the reagent, fire atom, into the product, a salt atom, and move it to the product output. Okay. So that's a glyph of calcification. We have fire here. They want me to place it here. Put this here, extend that. I'd like to see my... There we go. Okay. So we're going to want to turn it into salt. So 1, 2... Wait. This doesn't move, right? Does it go farther? It does not appear to be able to extend further. I think 3 is where it ends up. Is there a glyph here that I can't see? I'm doing alright. Theta is salt. Delta is fire, and then inverted. What is this? Water. Oh. there is one here. Okay, never mind. I'm blind. Okay, so we'll want to bring this here, move it in, reset. This is what we're looking for. So let's start out off that way. We'll want to grab it. We're going to want to rotate it once, and that'll be clockwise, which is D. Then we'll want to bring it in and then reset. Perfect. So you can see it just needs to go over there. Quite fast, this glyph. Yes, welcome to modern alchemical engineering. How many transmutations are available as glyphs? Most of the common ones so far. There's ongoing research to develop more, which you should know about if you paid any attention to the recent developments in your field. See how it is. But I'm ingenious. I don't need to pay attention to these things, I'll just make it up on my own. I don't need you people. No, this is alchemy. Alchemy. It's way different than chemistry. Gosh, people. Pay attention in school. Like everyone didn't go to university in Temerant. Also, everyone needs to read Name of the Wind, please. Good book. Series. Trilogy. That's not finished. And I'm waiting for the 3rd book. It's very sad. Alright, this must be the glyph to bonding. The glyph of bonding. It is. To use it. Actually, why don't you show me how it works? Seems that that's the way things are going here. Very well. Let's do it. No. No, you cannot. Okay, use 2 arms and glyph of bonding to bond the 2 salt atoms together and move them to the product output. So this is basically pure space chem. This is exactly what we do in space chem. So this seems to be the glyph of bonding here. So basically we need to take this, drop it here, take this and drop it there. Fortunately, we have 2 arms, so you just grab them. We'll rotate them. 3 will go counterclockwise. No, wait. Yeah. 3 clockwise, 4 counterclockwise. We'll reset. No, we don't want to reset. We want to have 1 drop, and then they'll bond, and then 4 will continue on and drop it off there. So we'll just need to rotate it more. Or I can reset this. Oh, gotta pivot. Okay, you know what? To get off this topic, go ahead, Bayou. Do your thing. So we're gonna pivot this clockwise. There we go. Transportation engine makes alchemical engineering far simpler. We had been using it the whole time. I'm glad I did things the hard way for so long. I hope you're not like this in real life, Antaeus. But this is real life. What a weirdo. What's the guy talking about? Is he in a simulation? Stabilize water. I think that's everything you need to know to use the transmutation engine effectively. I'll make 1 more product to make sure I get it. Alright, building area parts trays. Certain trays can all be panned by right-clicking anywhere within them and dragging your mouse. Okay, if you have a mouse with a scroll wheel, you can use that to vertically scroll. Okay. Okay, cool. What am I making? Okay, we got a product. We got some reagents. I think we need to turn 1 into salt. Perfectly balanced in all aspects. Wonder when this came out. The glyph of equilibrium does nothing but remain where it is placed. Some alchemists use it as a convenient marker or for aesthetic considerations. I guess, okay, so this is just, it wouldn't be less efficient to use 1? I guess you can just place it down and then pick them up when you're done. Okay, we'll need a glyph of bonding. And we'll need a glyph of classification. Classification turns anything into salt. Okay. I really like that dead inside emote. I feel like I want to make my own. I can rotate this. Alright, so the deal is we're going to have our products coming in. We'll want to bond it. And then we can turn one of them into salt, or we can do that before we bond them. I wonder if you can bond first and then change one of them into salt. I think that's what I want to test right now. Fixed length arm. Oh, fancy. Okay, we're going real simple here, just because I want to test something out real quick. We want them to both grab. We want them to rotate. So number 1 will go clockwise. 2 will go counterclockwise. And then 2 can reset. Then 1 I want to keep going. I just want to see if this... Okay, it does change it after it's bonded. Good to know. So let's do a similar setup here. So we'll want this will pick this up. I'll bring it here. And then this can continue on and just drop it off. I think that's pretty good. You could probably make 2 do something more, perhaps, to make it a little bit more efficient. Likewise, we could also use these and do multiple products at once, perhaps. But we're gonna keep it simple for now. Okay, so we want to grab. We'll just focus on one for now. We want to grab. We want to rotate, rotate, drop, reset. So this is clockwise. D, 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 set. Then this we'll want to grab. We want to go the other way. A, then reset and drop off pretty much. Oh, okay. Yeah, forgot about that part. So we'll put this over here instead. There we go. Did it. Probably could be better, be more efficient, but hey, we got the average and we took up more space. That's okay. As long as we're not on the very end or end here, I guess I'll take it. So this is a cool thing about Zachtronics games. They have all these stats for what other people have done, and then you can compare your solution to theirs. And if you want to, you can continue making it more efficient. I'm just looking to get everything done, so we can try to make it efficient while we're doing it, but I'm not gonna go back and revise unless I really think I can do a lot better. So what are your plans after you graduate? I think I'll be a head alchemist for one of the August houses. That's bold. Right out of school? Why not? True enough. No ambition could be too great for you. And yourself? I like it here. I think I'll stick around and hopefully become a professor. You do seem to have an affinity for teaching. Think so? Well then, may each of us realize his Opus Magnum. Ha, get it? Because that's the name of the game? Ha. Opus Magnum. I've always found that to be a rather pretentious term. But I agree with the sentiment at least. Why are you laughing? Antaeus Vi, I found something pretentious? Tell me more. Alright. We're now in chapter 1. We're out of the prologue. We have a letter of congratulation. Dear Antaeus, congratulations. Apparently we're already head alchemists. we managed to get there already, apparently. Want to offer a word of advice. The politics of the city are much harsher and more dangerous than those of the academy. There are singularly gifted talents. I would hate to see you get caught up in these conflicts. Alchemist's place is not to sink to the level of those around us, but to rise above them in service of our art. As above, so below. Best of luck to you. Wait, who was that? Ptolomeo. Okay. Concordia Lem. Hello. So, how did it go? Nightmare. Armin kept going through his old stories about honor and righteousness. The Lady Van Tassen looks like she's embalmed. Frederick spilled food down the front of his shirt. Oh, I thought we were going to keep going. What a brave young man you are, surviving a formal dinner. Really is difficult, though. Can't stand the stuffiness. Armand didn't remember my name. Captain Gelta had to prompt him several times. To be fair, you started only rather recently. Yeah, I suppose it's too much to ask. Such a complicated, burdensome thing to remember one single name, the name of your new alchemist. The one who graduated at the top of his college of alchemical engineering. Words are hard, guys. Antaeus. See? You remember my name just fine. Think Armand would know my name, keeping in mind I've been here my whole life? Maybe next time you can go in my place. You might not even realize it's a different person. Alchemist, provisioner. Which were you again? Yes. You'll get us in trouble. I've been doing this for years. Refined gold. Well, this is an odd first project. I feel like someone's having a laugh at my expense. Why? Were you asked to create the Philosopher's Stone? Close, actually. One more guess. Transform lead into gold? Yep. Apparently there's an old Van Tassen lead mine, and wouldn't it be better if it produced gold instead? Armand suggested it so casually. Sounds wonderful. Time to put your university degree to the test. You would think that this is probably, like, Alchemy 101, considering how common it is. Or at least someone's probably figured it out, since it does seem like it's doable, so why not just have all of those recipes in place already? Okay, we have a glyph of projection. The glyph of projection consumes an atom of quicksilver and promotes an atom of metal to its next higher form. By doing this repeatedly, even lead, the basest metal, can be transmuted into the finest gold. Lovely. So we want gold as our product. We have lead, and this is quicksilver. We're going to want to bond these, I suppose. And then we're going to bring them to the glyph of projection. And then... how many times do I have to do this? how many times do I have to go from lead into gold? F1. F1 appears to do nothing. Also, sorry, I completely forgot about the face cam movement and all that. Holding this button will show the atoms present. Oh, there you go. These are our 4 elements. We got salt in the middle. We have Moors and Yudai. So death and life, I think. We got lead, goes to tin, goes to iron, goes to copper, goes to silver, goes to gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Conveniently, this has 5 spots on it. So what I'm thinking, can you extend these? Can you extend a single arm of this? How many of these can I get? Oh, I can get a couple. Do I have more products? No. So what I'm thinking is, you know, I want to have this revolving and just keep on bonding. And then have it go through Quicksilver. Once it gets to gold, I want it to drop it off. That will be a little hard to program here, but I kind of want to try it. Let's get used to it. That's how I deal with it. Okay, so this is a little ambitious, I think, but I want to try this. So we'll have one of these here. And then this will drop off here. The bonding will be here. And then we can turn whatever is bonded to the new element. Problem here is going to be I need to take the bond away, or I need to put it away somewhere, because I can't have it go around until it gets to here, and I can't have something interrupt this. I also won't be able to extend this at all. At the very least, what I'd like to do is have this go through and then just drop them off. Can I extend these? Are these pivot arms? Or yeah, this is fixed length. So we have our Quicksilver here. We can bring it, drop it off there, or we don't even have to drop it off. Okay, it doesn't need to be bonded. So we don't even need to bond this. We can take that away. Just put this here. So we'll pick up, and then we'll just have it rotate, and then this should consume every time we go around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. only needs 5. Well, that's not gonna work. See, the problem with this is I don't know how to get it off of this, you know? Like, I can have this rotate, but then I won't be able to interact with these here. I'd have to grab it from here somehow, but I don't know how I would do that. Is there a check somehow where I can say if this is gold, move it to a different set of instructions? I think we'll have to stick with a different set. I still don't know how I'm going to grab from this. They can't interact with each other, right? Or can they? Oh, maybe they can interact with each other. Here, let me check this. I want A and oh, okay. They can collide with each other. Never mind. It's just the atoms that can't collide. Okay. That makes this easier. I'm friendly at the very least. I have to ditch it every time we ever play with some other people. Alright, so we have this. If that's the case, if they don't actually collide, we can do this. So this will pick it up, move it across. Without more than one product, I guess there's no reason to use a 6-arm. I'm trying to make this too complicated. I mean, there's definitely other ways I could do this, but at the same time, I kind of want to try this, do a revolving setup. I just don't know how I'm gonna get, like, once it's gold, I'll just check it. I guess I can put the gold here, but you still have to drop it off. So even if I have gold and I put it over this, I'd still have to drop it. So I'd have to put up another grab. I think that's fine. Because if it's not the right product, it shouldn't matter. Let's try that real quick. So let's grab, rotate, drop, reset. Oh, I got the wrong number. Yeah, okay. So that doesn't matter. If it's gold, it'll go away. Oh. Okay, this actually solves a problem I thought I was gonna have, which is like whenever we take one away or whenever we get a new one, I thought a new one would replace it. But when it's full, it doesn't have time to actually replace it. So we can just continue to do this and we'll be absolutely okay. Okay. This is easy. This is easy. What was I worried about? I do need to do this the other way though. Okay, let's turn this around. I definitely don't need this. Oh, that resets my instructions. Okay. There we go. So we increased on cost, sure. Our cycles were still average, and we took up more area. Darn it. But it's more efficient, in a way. Because I'm not wasting any time resetting. Because if we change this with this, and just had this setup, it wouldn't be as good as what we have here. Whatever, we did it. It's good enough for me. Can you make lead into gold? I can scarcely believe it. Well, at least it's finished with now. Like asking a fish if it can swim. You're taking this remarkably poorly, Anataeus. Okay, so it is like super elementary, is what we're saying. Or that's what he's saying, at least. I was expecting a challenge, that's all. Sounds like you want a chance to show off. Not sure I'd go that far. Oh, wow. Okay. We got face powder out of the way. Wonder if I can double on the Quicksilver use? I could... Well, no, it gets consumed whenever I move it over. So if I like weight it up, it wouldn't work. And I only had one Quicksilver to begin with, so I couldn't double it up like that. Have you seen the Lady Van Tessen recently? A few days ago. Why? You notice how pale her face is? Oh, she's well known for her pallor. Why? Did someone ask you to do something about it? Armand himself did. Seems like it's gotten worse lately. People are whispering about her health. That's unfortunate. The lady hasn't had an easy time of things. I'd hate to see her slandered on top of it all. Alright, let's do this.